Wiggity wiggity whoop whoop. What's up, gamers and game fans alike? Mayhem here, coming at you from Scum, the survival zombie game on the island. That's also a show. Or is it really an island because there's a wall? I don't know. But, once again, we're in Scum and we're having fun, and I have some treats. So I don't stream everything I do in the game. I have some friends who aren't streamers, and sometimes I'm just chilling. I live with people, so on and so forth. Regardless, the point of all this is to say things have changed. So let me tell you guys a couple of stories. My squad mates built this house and invited me to it. And at first I was kind of apprehensive because having a building to live in wasn't really my plan. I was going to stay nomadic, try and find a dirt bike, and just live off the land more or less. Well, turns out it's kind of nice having chests to store things in and to draw from when you need food or crafting items, that sort of thing. I kind of fell in love with the place, and we've been slowly working on it, upgrading it, giving it the old double door treatment. We got a crafting bench, we've got all kinds of storage here. Then I'm going through town one day and I find this bicycle with no wheels. And I think to myself, bicycle wheels, they can't cost too much. Sure enough, $7.50 a pop. So for 1,500 bucks, we got our first vehicle, a nice little bicycle. And then I'm cruising around, and sometimes when I'm at the trader in town, there's these two guys who come in driving a green car, one of them wearing a ghillie suit, and we always kind of chat with each other. They're nice, I'm nice, we talk about things. And yesterday, there was a player asking for help with fuel, trying to find fuel for a truck. And that got me into a conversation with these two guys, one of them named Thor and the other Ghost. And they said, hey man, it's just us on the server right now. Why don't we meet up somewhere for a drink? So we all went to the local trader and sat down and had a powwow, just talking about the game and things we like to do and what's happening on the server, sharing some knowledge. About 15 minutes after we were done with that, I get a message coming through my feed. It says, hey bud, we found a truck, if you want it. These guys are so nice. They found this truck right over here in the rail yard. So I'm the dot right here in Z3. They found this right on the border of Z1, Z2. As soon as I said yes, they drove all the way up here to the scrapyard, which we're going to today. They got wheels for it. Then they came down here and picked me up, brought me to the rail yard. I had some stuff saved up in the chest for getting a vehicle running, battery, alternator, so on and so forth. And they fueled up the truck with enough fuel to get me to the gas station, sent me on my way. So now we have a truck, and I'm bringing my boys around. We're looting and scooting and doing truck things. And as the night comes to an end, I run on foot down to the boatyard and find this guy, all broken down. The boys had to log off at that point. I said, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I drove our truck up to the scrapyard, filled it up with the things I needed to get this running, and then bada bing, bada boom, we have two cars. So because of some kindly strangers, we now have two vehicles, one of them fully up-armored, and the other a little bit faster than the first, but more vulnerable. The only catch is, look at my cash reserves. I've gone from having $80,000 in the bank to less than 20. That's because I had to buy things like doors and fuel, and all the armor for this thing plus the repairs on it cost probably over 20,000. And yeah, it's been very expensive to get these two cars on the road, but they should snowball our ability to get better and better loot. The thing about cars is they have these gigantic inventories. Look at all this. I mean, who could complain about this, right? Pretty good. Scroll all the way down here. This is stuff for fixing up cars, and I've got everything I need to get a motorcycle running. I do need to go find more car repair kits. That is on the list for today. Actually, that might be the first thing we do. Go get some car repair kits, or at least look for them. You can't, of course, guarantee that you'll find them. So here's what we do, I suppose. One thing I would like is to be able to craft a golden lock, or buy one maybe. They're a little bit harder, actually a lot bit harder to pick. And I have a golden lock on the truck, but not the red car. I have an iron lock on the red car. Show, crafts, open inventory. Let's just count these up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I have 14 of those locks, padlocks. Golden lock needs 18. Okay. I need to think about that, right? Can I find 4 more padlocks today? Almost definitely yes. Move this lead plate over. Yeah, I also probably won't do this on camera because it's terribly boring, but I think we've all been doing our part in inventory management, right? It's kind of a pain in the butt keeping these chests organized. It's easy to throw stuff in there without thinking about it. And it's also easy to think you've organized it and then go back 10 minutes later and realize, oh, I missed a whole bunch of really obvious stuff. So I won't do that on stream, but when I'm putting things away, I am going to take the time to try and maintain what semblance of order we have. Okay, I've got a good screwdriver on me. See, I got 14 bobby pins and this lockpick, which will do 3 more uses. Feeling pretty good about all that. My inventory's clean. I just have to craft up some arrows. And, oh, 9mm ammo. I'm good with what I have right now. Let's see, weapons, open inventory. Okay, that's in pretty good shape, actually. 21 of 30. So we're going to move this bad ammo into the sell box. Ammo quality affects the cyclic rate of the gun. No, that's not right. Bad ammo can cause your gun to jam. That's how I should say that. So I'm careful to only use high quality ammo. I don't want my gun to jam. If I'm using my gun, normally it's a last resort. It means I'm in trouble. We're going to craft up some arrows real quick. Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do on the base. My guy Corpse is kind of in charge of base building stuff. Pawn is in charge of medical care. When he's playing, he's got the highest medical skill. So that means he uses less bandages to do the same amount of health repair for us. And I'm in charge of cooking. And I mean, it's kind of a... There's no real leadership in the group because we're all just playing the game together. So it's not like somebody's assigning these roles. It's just Corpse was the one building base elements, and I was the one cooking food, and then we found out Pawn had the highest medical skill. So that's my crew. And of course Thor and Ghost are now allies. We've added them into our Discord, and that way when everybody's online we can coordinate things without needing to use the game chat, which is good because we don't want to broadcast to the whole server that we're working together. One thing that got us together yesterday, Thor, Ghost, and I, was after that random player was requesting help finding fuel, I started talking about operational security and said, it's kind of foolish to broadcast your location and plans to the whole server, because basically her name was Angel, and she came over global chat and said, you know, I'm gonna synopsize it, so this isn't verbatim, but she said, "Hey, I have a truck. It ran out of fuel. I'm at the torpedo base. What's the closest place to get fuel?" And it's like, okay, so now everybody knows that you have a truck that you can't drive, where it is, where you are, and where you're going. That's not good. And she got shot. Apparently it was Thor or Ghost that shot her, but he says she fired first. And honestly, I don't really care who fired first. If you're gonna be that foolish, you're gonna get what's coming to you. And to that point, I had said in chat, hey, there's a gas station right here in Z3. I didn't say right here because I wasn't going to give away my location. I said there's a gas station in Z3. You can run there if you're feeling spry. And then I laid down in the bushes and waited for like an hour because I was kind of chilling anyway, right? I wasn't really worried about hanging out for a little while, so I laid down in the bushes and waited. And I was going to take her out and steal her truck because I thought maybe there's a chance that she just needed fuel and wasn't really going to run all that way. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to take the new car. Also, I think there's a dead battery in here somewhere. Yeah, that's got no charge to it, so since I'm taking the new car, which also isn't charged up yet, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the battery with me. Oh, it is charged up. So here's my plan. I'm going to exit the car and open the hood. And I'm going to pull this battery out and see if the thing keeps running. Remove car battery. It does. And now I'll take the charged up battery and I'm going to put it in right there. Install car battery. I'm going to put the, close this, charged up battery in the vehicle inventory. And that way if we find another car that we can get running easily, we'll have a charged battery, which makes it a lot easier to start. You can pop start them, which is nice, but it's not ideal, right? Oh, I guess if I'm going to take this car, well, alright. I like to have a whole car repair kit in the vehicle I'm driving, just in case, but that's what we're going to get right now, is car jacks, car repair kits, that sort of thing, so I'm going to risk not having it. I don't really want taillights on this car. I might pull those out and sell them. I think it was real late last night. This was the last thing I did getting this car running. I think I probably spent money on taillights that I shouldn't have. That's a bit of a whoops. I don't think it would have been much anyway. Doesn't matter. We needed the car. We really, really needed the car. Hold on. I'm going to turn game sounds down a little bit. I think that's overpowering my voice. So I'm going to try turning that down. If you guys want it turned back up a bit, let me know. But I don't want it to be difficult to hear me. The tough thing about this game is it's got really loud noises, but when I'm going around dealing with zombies and stuff, I have to be real quiet and I need to listen. And the subtle noises of like medium distance footsteps, that stuff matters. So having the volume set low to deal with the loud noises means you might miss the more subtle noises that keep you alive. But that's alright, I can deal with that stuff. I suppose you guys don't have to hear the zombie footsteps. So our plan right now is to go to the dirt bike track, and fingers crossed we can find a dirt bike there. That would be excellent. If we don't, we don't. But usually there's at least 1 or 2 car repair kits and a car jack. I'm going to grab dirt bike tires. I want to have those in both vehicles because the whole crew is briefed on the plan. If we find a dirt bike, we get it running, we bring it back to base. We all want one. I especially want one. I've been talking about it since I first met these guys. I've helped them out with a whole bunch of stuff, and the only thing I've asked in return is that when we can, we get me a dirt bike. So we keep everything we need in the truck and now in the car, so that if we come across a dirt bike, we'll be able to get it running right away. Gonna. The nice thing about this area too is it seems to have slightly fewer zombies than some of the denser areas, more urban areas, which means it's not such a big deal bringing the car right on in here. Okay, not much there. Let's check this one real quick. There's a knife right there. Kunai! I think that's a throwing knife, which is kind of fun. Drive. Yeah, so if you're playing the game and you find a car and your battery is dead and you're thinking, what can I do? All you have to do is push start the car, or pop start it. So if you've got a friend with you, they can push it and get it going, and then you just hold the go key. And eventually it'll start up, even with a dead battery, as long as you have an alternator. The alternative, if you're solo, is to push the car up a hill, and then you can pop start it going down the hill, because it will roll if you give it the chance. There's a couple more lock picking opportunities. That's always nice. Look at us making friends. Cars really help with this situation. Could just run these fellas right over. Of course, it's a bit buggy, and it doesn't really... I mean, they just phase through the car most of the time. But it doesn't seem like they have the ability to damage the car at all. I don't know why I'm not drawing blood here. Maybe I need a little bit more velocity? Oh, oh, okay. Collisions are not a problem. That's good to know. There we go. Dealt with. Alright, let's park this bad boy. One other thing I'd like to find is the bigger fuel can, the jerry can. Right now I've got two small ones. Goodness gracious. Parking. Some of the fine controls in the car, well, let's put it this way, there's not a lot of fine control in the car. Yeah, I'd like to find a bigger one so I could let go of these two and have just one. Also, at some point, maybe during the stream, maybe not, I need to make a metal box or two, because you can move those in and out of the car inventory. You can put a lock on them. They will survive the destruction of the car, and they'll store things that basically creates an expansion for your car storage. It's kind of like a shulker box in Minecraft, if anybody is Minecraft players or familiar with the game. It works like that. It's a box you can put inside of a box. Okay, bunch of scrap, fellas, bunch of scrap. Can we get some car repair kits? Please. There's usually good stuff here. Gas stove. I think that sells for a couple bucks. Yeah, that's also, as much as I need to find things that I want to keep, I have to find things that I want to sell. Look at that. Padlock. There is a quality requirement on the padlocks. You can't just use every padlock. I'm not sure what that requirement is, if it's 70 or 20%, but it's something in order to craft up the higher quality locks. I forgot about the server reset. Bear with me. This is a good opportunity to go refresh your cups of coffee. Grab a snack if you want to. Oh, that Jingle Bells has got to end soon. It is not Christmas anymore, my friends. I love the Christmas spirit, but it's actually hurting my head right now. I've got morning ears. Remember, that might be the move. I wonder, am I losing anything by turning the UI volume all the way off? We're going to play the game like this for a little while, see what it feels like. Another 30 seconds or so, we should be able to get right back in. And we should get refreshed loot, maybe? I don't know. We didn't really loot the whole thing yet anyway. Barely looted any of it, as a matter of fact. Alright, we're going to pop back in. I think it should work. One thing my new friends showed me yesterday is there's a website you can go to that allows you to monitor um, monitor your server that you're playing in. There's no list in the game of who's online, and there's no way to tell how many people are online within the game. But this website at least lets you tell what the current player count is, and it updates in real time. So it won't tell you who is online because Scum hides that information, and I think that's fair. It would be kind of cheaty to have that information available. All right, let's run back through this one, see if it gives us anything good. Still no coffee. I would like some coffee. How's my... Yeah, no exhaustion. So having these cars now presents us with a little bit of a dilemma where it doesn't make sense to run places because what a waste of time. But it also seems like we're going to get fat and not as strong. Okay, I don't know if this loot actually reset. And Thor had said yesterday that if there's loot spots close to you during the server reset, like if you're within a certain radius, they won't actually refresh properly. Which I'm sure is a game mechanic to prevent people loot camp loot, right? So, yeah, I didn't expect that, but it's sort of a confirmation. I never checked that before. So yeah, I'm worried about not improving my strength any longer. About getting lazy and just driving all the time. The flip side of that is we can basically avoid exhaustion altogether. My goodness, I normally get much better loot here. What is happening? Can opener? Come on. I guess. I'm gonna take this pan. It's been here for too long. It's getting annoying. Screwdriver. Okay, that's a sign. We're moving in the right direction. Some matches. As a matter of fact, if we're gonna have matches, we might as well drink some milk. Just kidding. That's for the vitamin D. Now we're gonna smoke a cigarette. Keep that exhaustion away while we're running around here. Lit, lit. Avoid exhaustion, my friends. Avoid it. Alright, we've got a 110. Very nice. Let's loot the rest of this. If we find anything good, we'll just put it on the floor if it won't fit in the bag. Then we can come back and pull it right up into our inventory. Wow, a strikeout here. I feel like normally I do better. Have my expectations adjusted in an unflattering direction? Is that what's going on right now? Am I expecting more than I normally would? I mean, that is a possibility. Alright, we'll grab that work light. Oh, look at that toolkit. Toolbox. And some lead plates. That's really nice to have. Alright, we're coming back for that guy. I don't think I saw a 90 size tire yet, right? Open inventory. So here's what we do. Some of these things that are kind of car repair-ish or like maintenance stuff go down here. And then everything that is just general loot is going to go up top. And I think I I might try and do like a sell pile on the right, and then if I come across stuff I want to keep, I'll make it more left. I don't know if that's actually going to work. It's probably not actually going to work. Pan, probably just sell it. I don't think it'll get much money, but I don't need it for anything. Okay, we want that work light. Might as well pop that in the inventory too. I think we'll just sell that. I don't know how much it'll bring, but better than nothing. I'm positive of that. Dirt bike, dirt bike. Nah. Okay, more lockpicks. See, that feels better. Could kind of expect. Can I fit this in here? Sure can. Kind of expect decent loot from this place. I'll keep a metal pipe around. I don't know if maybe Corpse uses them in crafting. We'll see what he says. What do we have here? 90, 94. So as a matter of fact, oh, you know what though? I could probably sell this one. Oh, screwdriver. Missed that. Yeah, we could definitely sell these tires. So any extras that we find, whatever tires in the best condition we keep, and then we sell everything else. Some batteries, never hurts, never hurts. You could buy them for like 150 bucks from the trader, which is not bad, but I'd rather have batteries that I found and didn't have to pay for, right? Okay, let's make another quick run to the car here. Oh, interesting. It looks like the server reset kicked our friend out. And by our friend, I mean there were two-player on the server, two players on the server, and now it is just I. Okay, this goes in the sell pile. We're going to keep this as crafting material. Keep this on hand, and yeah, I'm not really, there's only one thing here to lockpick that I'm aware of, so I don't need too many attempts. Alright, hopefully we find car jacks and car repair kits in here. I'm willing to go into town if I need to, that's not really a problem. But it'd be nice to find them right now rather than later. Construction gloves, I think you can sell those for a couple of bucks. Wire tools, okay. Those are in really good shape too. Yes, car repair kit. Talk to me about some good luck. That's what I was hoping for right there. That'll sell. Small toolbox, always good to have. We are kind of collecting those right now. It's the sort of thing where you don't really need them until you do, and then you really need them. If that makes any sense. Nice condition screwdriver. Why did I feel like there was something on the ground or something? Like I missed something? I don't know. Alright, what else? What else? I haven't really been checking broke down cars, but the boys keep finding crazy stuff in broken down cars, like really good loot. Not constantly, but occasionally. And it's got me convinced maybe I need to put a little more focus on that. I do need a car jack right now. Although we probably have one back at base. So if I don't find one, no big deal. Don't scream. Thank you. Really don't want to have to deal with a horde if I don't need to. Put them dukes down. Ain't nothing to worry about here. Okay, what do we have? Couple of wheels. Yeah, okay. Looks like my boys have been by here since. We'll just leave those like that. That's fine. Yeah, that stuff's not exactly how I left it, so I know somebody was here moving things around. That's pretty funny. I told Thor and Ghost about this car. They said, "Oh yeah, we looted that one." And I said, "Yeah, I was collecting things in there." Um, my whole plan was just to keep enough stuff in it to repair a motorcycle if one popped up. And now I've got my own car, so no worries. What is that? Ooh, I know some people who will be happy about that. Okay. So there's a door here. Propane can. Do we want that? We might want that. For cooking with. This door right here is locked, and we can't get through it. Got it! Oh my goodness, I got it. Wait, what? Oh no. There's more locks on there. What is in there? That's so disappointing. I finally picked that lock. I mean, we've wasted so many lock picks trying to open that door. Just because now it's a point of contention, really. Okay. Well, there can't be more than 3, right? Holy crow, this thing takes up a lot of space. Oy vey. I don't know if we really want that in there now. I didn't realize it was that big. Car repair kit. Another toolbox. Rebar cutter is for selling. Hello? Why is that spinning so fast? Sell the taillights. We're going to keep these, I think. We could sell this. Keep the mask. Keep the crafting material. Definitely sell the hat and the gloves and the glasses. And I suppose we should keep the batteries. We've got a plan for a beach party eventually, and we're going to need batteries for our boombox. Yeah, I think this gas stove and this propane um, tank work together for cooking, for portable cooking. So that's also going to be part of the beach party. So we want to have a grill. We want to have fishing poles. We want to have party favors. There's no way to fill this. This is like argon gas, huh? This isn't propane. Well, we're going to have to find a place to fill this up. See if it costs any money or not. Alright, that's pretty good. We found one repair kit. I didn't actually check how many uses it had. Let's have a look at that. 18 out of 20. That's no slouch. Alright, I have one lockpick left. Give me a screwdriver. Did I go through them all? I went through all of them. I gotta pick the lock up here. See if there's anything good in the cabinet. Oh, hello. I hear you. Wait, you're going the wrong way. I'm over here. Hi. I brought you a stick. I'm gonna give it to you pointy end first. How about that? Hello? Hello? Bobby pins. Okay. Yes, good padlock. That's what I'm after right now. Padlocks, car repair kits, car jack. Oh, I thought you were elsewhere, sir. You startled me. That was almost a jump scare. That was a little bit of a jump scare, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, you're new to Scum? Okay. How are you liking the videos so far? Are they helpful? Let's get in here. If there's anything specific question-wise that you have, I mean, I don't know everything, but feel free to ask and I'll help where I can. Scum's a great game. Depending on how new you are to it, some of this probably isn't super helpful. The early crafting, like when you first spawn in, the first thing you want to do every time. Oh, let me pick this lock. I'm losing my focus. Hello? There we go. Is you want to search the ground for stones and then craft a stone knife. Use that to cut down bushes and make a spear. And as long as you have a spear, you can take care of yourself. Then the second thing I would craft would be whatever bow you can use and some arrows. Yeah, this game's incredibly detailed. It's a lot of fun. That location's pretty sweet too. There's so much around. This dirt bike track, I only discovered it recently, and I can't believe I never came over here before. The loot here, I mean, if you need food, this is the place to go. So many times I've gotten chickens here. Actually, speaking of food, let's drink real quick. Try and get that vitamin D back up. But yeah, there's these tents over here that have all the food in them. Trying not to do the gallon challenge. There we go. That's actually where I'm headed next. I'll leave the car behind. Let's see. Inventory-wise, what do we have here? I think there's vending machines. Yep. Yeah, the early game running around and all that, I did that for so long, and it's easy enough in this area to be successful running around. And you build up your strength like that, strength and constitution, which really counts for something. When you need to make it somewhere on foot, having that constitution built up, exquisite. Look at that, an onion. We're going to be eating nice tonight. My guy Pawn found me a cookbook for stews, and a lot of stews need vegetables. So I'm holding on to all that kind of stuff now. Trying to cook up better and better food. Alright, let's see. Slow down and listen for a second. I don't hear anything walking. Kitchen knife, good cash. Loot, sell, buy yourself a hiking backpack if you don't find one. They do spawn pretty frequently at the gas station, which is right here in Z3. That gas station often has backpacks and hiking backpacks in it, so you can check there to find one, but they're cheap enough to buy too, and it's worth the investment because you can carry so much more. Yeah, home base, that's always a struggle, you know? It depends on how populated your server is. We're blessed right now, this server's fairly quiet. Yeah, get the big backpack, man. That changes the game, right? The inventory expansion it's money in your pocket. The less trips you have to make back and forth to sell stuff, the better off you are. Oh gosh, is this more mayonnaise? No, thank you. I've had quite enough. Although I'm curious with this, you can craft 3 types of jack-o'-lantern. Okay. I'm gonna take that home. I think Pawn wants it. parsnip and grapefruit juice. That's a good quality parsnip right there. Yeah, this spot's cool. This dirt bike track, we find everything from food to vehicle repair kits to even guns. Like rather frequently, we find guns here and bows. And it's not super difficult as far as the zombies go. There's only occasional zombies usually. What do we have? Tea. Ugh. Tea doesn't sell for a whole lot. I'll grab it because it does sell, but not for a lot. Money is, yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, it depends on how you want to play the game. You don't have to play that way, right? You can just do the nomadic survival thing and not play with money, but it's nice having the money because then you can get fun gear. Get the compound bow, the pistol with the silencer, right? And ammo for it. Lovely stuff. Am I striking out here? No guns this time? Mayonnaise. We've got so much vinegar, I'm just going to sell that. This vinegar's in good shape, so I'll try and sell it too. Yep, I'm all about the profit margins. In the beginning, sell everything. Like if it'll fit in your backpack, bring it. Especially like clothing items, gloves, shoes. They don't sell for a whole bunch, but if you don't have a whole lot of money, you don't care that you're getting 20 bucks for it. It's worth it. If it fits, bring it. And then you learn the value of things over time and you come to understand like, oh, I'll keep this, I'll ditch that. But yeah, normally what I would do when I was early game was loot until my backpack was full, run back to the trader's cell, repeat. And, you know, I'd keep kitchen knives over clothes because they're worth a little bit more. Padlocks aren't really worth a whole lot. I'm keeping them for crafting right now. But kitchen knives, especially if they're like 70% condition or better, well worth having. Alright, this tent right here, this big red one, I'll show you. I'm in the corner right here by the bike track. This is food central. Yeah, actually I was helping a couple of guys out who were newer on the server, and they ended up inviting me into their squad, and they already had a base built, so now we've been working together. I helped them with the learning to sell stuff, and I bought them a bunch of gear, and they've been building a base, and they invited me right in, so we're gonna go there in just a minute, as soon as I'm finished looting all this, which I'm close to. Oh, I gotta remember to search cars. It's a bad habit I have, not searching cars. At some point, I wrote them off and said, oh, all they ever have is scrap. And then the boys keep finding bows and chainsaws and crazy stuff in cars. It's rare, but it can happen. I'm not taking that. There, look at that. A CD player? What? Yeah, PvE, I get that. Honestly, this game is I don't know. The PvE, I understand wanting to do that for learning, but don't lock yourself into that mentality because the PvE is really, really easy once you get the hang of it. And it gets boring. Like the only time I ever have anything close to trouble with zombies is if you get that loud scream that brings in a whole horde. But even then, now that I have the pistol with the silencer and 16 rounds, I've got 3 magazines for it. I bought that whole setup for like 5 grand or less. It doesn't matter anymore. If I hear a zombie do the horde scream, I just pull out the pistol and start popping headshots. It's it's no big deal anymore. What do we have? But I kind of liked the thrill of being on the PvP server and running solo and just keeping a super low profile, right? I wasn't going to build a base. If these boys hadn't invited me to their base, I would still be totally nomadic. I probably wouldn't even have the truck. I would have accepted the offer, turned around and sold it because that's the kind of player I am. Low profile. All right. I gotta decide if I want to loot these trucks. It's kind of time consuming. There's not usually a whole lot. Tire repair kit. I don't know if that's even any good because you can repair wheels with a vehicle repair kit. So why would I want to have extra things when I could get the job done with one thing? Ooh, radio? Fit that in the jacket. Looks like the trailers are worth it. Yeah, Scum, you're probably right to take the time to learn it. Just don't lock yourself into that mentality because, well, you'll see. I mean, when you're ready, you're ready. It happens pretty fast. The PvE is easy. And the map's so huge that if you get on a server that's not really densely populated, it's pretty rare that anyone's going to bump into you. The only time I ever see people is at the trader cities, and you can't do damage in the green zones, so everybody's friendly there. Come on, give me like a rifle or something. I need to build my cash back up. Almost done looting. It's like a chore. It's a chore I love though. It's like playing the slots, right? Every time you search something new, you never know what you're gonna get. And there's one of these trucks that can spawn rifles, and that would be ideal here. Fire helmet? I don't know how much you actually get for one of these. Um, let's see if we could fit it. Is it too heavy? Oh, it's 3.5 kilograms. My goodness. All right, I think we'll take the loss on that one. Yeah, I haven't had any PvP experiences here on this server yet, and I've got a lot of hours on it. I had two close encounters. One time running back to the green zone, I encountered a guy in the woods. We saw each other at about the same time. We both hid from each other, and then there was no action. We basically just passed each other like ships in the night. 80? I think someone killed me the other day. Huh. Interesting. So that was a PvE server, or was that was a PvP server? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Next you were dead. And you don't know how you died? You didn't hear a gunshot or anything like that? What am I doing? That's the wrong way. I don't think I was going back for anything, right? Yeah, I hit all the loot. Huh. Curious. I get you. You're saying no gunshot. Yeah, I'm following you. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what that's about. I mean, I carry this AK. I didn't buy it. I looted it and then repaired it. But I did buy the magazines and ammo, of course. I carry that for PvP, and I use the pistol for PvE. All right, well, I gotta think for a second here because I need to organize things. I'm doing all the sell stuff on the right. If I organize it as I go, it's easier when I get to town to just grab stuff rather than sorting through it. This battery I'm actually going to keep, and I'm going to break it down into lead plates for crafting. Radio is in decent condition. I might store that at the base for the eventual beach day we're gonna have. And kitchen knife, definitely sell that. Get a couple bucks. Ammunition, yeah, my crew likes to hoard ammunition. I'm like, guys, just sell it. If we need it, we'll buy it. The flour, I probably won't get any money for. Definitely keep the lockpick and stuff. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing about this game. The deaths are very, very punishing, and it can be super frustrating, but you kind of have to just lick your wounds and move on, you know? Keep playing. That's part of the game. It's not fun, but it's part of the game. Keep the onion. Yeah, I'm running out of space to organize here. Maybe what I'll do is move this guy down and give me a couple more slots. Keep things separated. This flask is in better condition than mine, so I'll sell mine. Definitely keeping the pumpkin. I think one of my base mates wants that. And padlocks for crafting better locks. Bang. Keep the guava. Sell the beer. I'll drink whiskey. I don't really want to drink beer. Bobby pins. Keep. Grapefruit juice. Sell. Solid. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I was definitely having some trouble in the past. But I kind of figured it out. I had to drop the quality of it down, so I was trying to stream at 2K, and now I think I'm streaming at 1080. Pretty sure it's 1080. And I turned on variable bitrate, but that stuff doesn't matter so much. Glad to hear it. Just let me know. I know the car's really loud. Let me know if it's washing out my voice. I can turn down the game sounds a bit. All right, we'll go. Yeah, I can see why too. I mean, my internet's not bad, but it's not fast enough to keep up with 2K. That's for sure. Probably need fiber. Let's go straight to town, sell all this, and see what we can get for it. Kinda tempted to run the windmill line real quick. It's okay. I'll go check it out later. It's not gonna change fast. There's a chance for dirt bikes to spawn up there, and that's still at the top of my list. Still at the top of my most wanted. Dirt bike. I think I'll probably end up buying one eventually, but fingers crossed if I spend enough time looking, one will pop up. Yeah, it's definitely a magnet. It's nice to have the inventory space, and with the armor on this one, I think I can get away with murder, let's be honest. But the dirt bike, it was kind of my plan before I got the squad. I was gonna keep running nomadic and then hide the dirt bike when I went offline. So that was gonna be like the real low-key way to stay super mobile and really invisible. What do we have? Any good vehicle spawns? Anything I can run back to town? I don't think so. There's a chance one might be hiding over here. Yeah, it looks like nothing here right now. There's a chance for dirt bikes to spawn in there too, but I'm not exactly sure where in the boatyard they spawn. I just know that they can spawn there. Yeah, we'll hit the trader, sell off everything we're gonna sell off, and then go back to base. I'll show you what we have going on. It's right here. It's pretty close. We don't have anything too valuable, but it's a place to lay our heads down. Right up ahead, take this right. There we go. Yeah, store things for sure. I mean, I'm still, because of my nomadic lifestyle and just selling everything, I'm a little less of a collector than my buddies are. They're like, "Oh, we want all of this, just keep it. We might want it." And I'm thinking, I'd rather have the cash and focus on spending, like turn this stuff that's kind of cheap into stuff that's very valuable. A bunch of cheap stuff for one very valuable thing. Yeah, the game's been out since 2018, and they keep releasing updates. I don't know if they consider it early access still. I think they do. Yeah, there's a menu, or the loading screen says that, doesn't it? But it's pretty good. I'm hoping they make some changes, like fishing and hunting need to be updated a little bit. There's some weird stuff with fishing where your line will break when you cast. Not every time, but just randomly. And that's very frustrating. And then the hunting thing, I'd like a way to track animals. And maybe they have that, and I'm missing a skill. But it would be nice, if that's the case, for them to say that somewhere. Like, hey, at higher levels, you'll be able to follow animal trails, track animals from a distance. Right. Okay. Let's see. We're in a safe zone here, so I think what I'll do... I don't know what I'm going to do. What do I want to do? I'm going to sell the onion rings. That's junk food. Here, this is what I'll do. Just like this. General goods and liquor dealer, bartender. We're going to sell all that stuff right now. Down here. Thank you. Tea. We've got more tea than we could use, and we don't use the tea that we have. Yeah, if you're trying to put on weight as a new player, eat wheat flour and something fatty like mayonnaise or animal fat if you have it, and if you can, protein. But wheat flour, if you eat one serving at a time so that you don't get sick, that will put weight on you very quickly. That's well worth it. Right, that's weapons dealer stuff. General goods. General goods. That's the way, my friend. That's the way. Gotta just kick back and relax. AP ammo. That goes to the weapons dealer. I love a cup of coffee. I'm actually probably gonna brew up another cup for myself here soon. Nope, look at me. It's hard to talk and think at the same time. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a short break to get some more coffee in me. Get in my belly. Oh, I forgot about the jacket. Let's go. Sell that. Alright, let's see.
Welcome, welcome.
Trade,
Feel
sir.
free to browse
Trade.
around.
Bada bing, bada boom. $5 here, $10 there. Let's see what it all adds up to at the end. No, you don't buy that. You don't buy that. The shoes, man. If you find good boots or good shoes, they sell for good money. Yep, YouTube's cool. I haven't tried streaming on TikTok. I don't use TikTok as a matter of principle. I've heard they do some pretty serious tracking of their users. 515, not bad for a bunch of junk, right? Maybe pilot glasses don't sell here, or they're just in bad condition. Tea doesn't sell here. You can have the parsnip anyway. All right. Yeah, sell all that. Yeah, I feel you. I'm doing this as kind of a hobby. I'm between jobs right now, and I want to keep streaming once I get a job, but I don't know that I'm trying to make
You
this
want
my
something to drink
main gig.
or something
A little
Okay.
too risky for me.
I can take a look if you
But if it
want to,
happened,
but
I wouldn't fight it. If
outdoors
I got
or
to that
all
point where I could do this full time, I definitely would. But unfortunately, I'm just not in a place in my life where I can focus that right
Welcome,
now.
welcome. Feel free to browse around.
Howdy, friend. Unfortunately, I don't know how to read that name, as I am about as
Here's what
American
I've
as
got.
anyone could be. Come on in. Glad to
Let's
have you.
see what you have.
590. Bada bing, bada boom. Valentin. Valentin or Valentine? I'm gonna butcher it, man. I can do a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of German. That's far too foreign for me. But howdy, I'm glad to have you. Let's sell these dirt bike tires and then we'll go back to base. Oh, bumping into street signs. And I haven't even been drinking. What's up with that? No loitering.
Buy or get lost.
How about if I sell? That is an option, isn't it? Goodness, this guy with his attitude. Alright. Um, I think you probably want tail lights, right, sir? Oh, look at I forgot to sell stuff. I'm an absolute airhead. That's alright. We'll take care of it.
Prices are not negotiable.
249 and 186.
If you want me to buy that, you
Little
better
bits
give
by
me
little bit,
cash.
we build up the bank. And really what I was looking for was car repair kits. So all this loot is just for paying for the gas. Yeah, not bad. You could do better. You could do better. If you find a broken down car, or forget about that. If you find a car that's not locked, loot the headlights and taillights off of it. Actually, as a matter of fact, because you can fit those in your pocket. Bada bing, bada boom. And if you're still at the point in the game where you're just running around, you can loot. If you look at the side of a vehicle and hold F, you can remove the whole body panel, run those back to town and sell them. I mean, it takes a while running with them, but they sell for like $500 to $1,300 a piece depending on the vehicle and the condition. Oh, that was wrong. That's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, headlights, taillights. Can I get the taillight, please? There we go. Body panels, seats, all that kind of stuff. That sells for pretty big money. You know, you can't fit most of it in a
Loyalty.
backpack,
Either buy,
so you
prices
gotta
are not
make the
negotiable.
trip, but it's well worth it.
If you want me to buy that, you
There you go.
better
You can
give
have
me good
those.
price.
I'll give you whatever price you'll pay. You know that. Yeah, cars are a gold mine. That was how I built my early game bank. Once I figured out you could remove car panels and stuff, and eventually you'll get to the point where you like what I'm gonna do with this car, what I've done with the truck is have everything in it that I need. So if I find a car with an engine, I can get that car running, drive it back to the mechanic, and sell the whole car. And that's, I mean, you get what, 15 to $20,000 per, something like that. Will this stuff fit in here nicely? Yes. And this also will. Okay. Take that in the hands. Sell off the ammo. No, this is not that kind of game. This is more like if you ever played Arma 2, Daisy, Epoch. Basically, these guys have infinite money and infinite goods. There's no there's no selling stuff between players. Now you can pull cash out of the bank and
Every time I
trade
left the
with
place,
other
I
players, but it's not
guaranteed guns
that's
coming
not what I'm
for
doing here.
security reasons,
This
obviously.
oh he why does he buy the CD player? What? Here, you want these glasses for free? Nobody's gonna pay me for them. Why? Seriously though, why does
Thank
he
you,
want the
Ferguson.
CD player? That's worth a lot of money.
Kidding. Nobody cares.
$180 for a 70-pound Predator. Let's go. That is a lot of cash. Kind of like the United States government. Unlimited money and nobody knows what they're doing with it. That's right. Oh, you tricked me. You tricked me. I try. I'm very, very political in my personal life. I try not to get that way in the game. That's funny. Yeah, if you don't know about the bank, that's something I can tell you about because that's kind of important. The Yeah, I've got two separate channels and I listen to
Welcome, welcome.
all my
Feel free to ears
other kind of
welcome.
content on a separate channel so it doesn't even encroach when I'm gaming. But yeah, the bank is important because there's different kinds of cards you can get, and that blue card that you start with is very unsecure. It has no PIN number. So once you start selling things, you can go down like right now in this menu.
Here's what I've got.
I could choose to buy stuff with cash or right through my bank as long as my card is in my inventory. Same with sell. I can sell right
Yes,
into my
yes.
bank by selecting here. You want to go to the bank and upgrade your card. Yeah, okay, you know. I don't want to tell you things you know about, but I've encountered people who don't know that and they get robbed. They get robbed fast. Yeah, get rid of that blue card. Go buy a black one. I should actually... Oh, I hate to do it.
Welcome to the most secure place on the island.
I'm going to get a new card. Gold card costs a bunch of money, but it's better protection. Oh, gotta try that again. Make sure I press the right buttons. There we go. Okay. Gold card. Destroy the old black card. We don't need you anymore, sir. Alright, that was a good trip. Made a good amount of money. I have less than I started with because I bought a better bank account, but... Yeah, they could try to crack in, but I think they have a limited number of tries, like 3 tries before it just locks them out. And if you can get to the bank before they do, you can cancel the card, so it won't work for them anyway. It just unlinks from the account. Um, but that's the nice thing. The black card has 1-digit PIN protection, and the gold card has 2. And that's at least a layer of protection, where the blue card is no protection at all. Off we go. I think I'm going to run up into town next. No car. And try and get some more car repair kits and stuff. Yeah, and you can spend the cash to choose your spawn. When you die, if you wait long enough, you get the option to sector spawn, and then you can at least choose like what sector you'll spawn in. It's not perfect, but it's good. It helps a lot. It cuts down your running time to maybe 5 or 10 minutes at most. Alright, I gotta remember how to get to base now. This is gonna be a clown show. I wanna go out this way and then something like this. I'm glad this car off-roads decently well. Yesterday, I was talking to some guys. I don't know, you probably came into this live, so you didn't hear the beginning part about I told the story about how I got the truck in the first place. So I was role playing with some guys. They hit me up over the general chat, and we were talking, and we ended up going to the bar and having some drinks together. And then, like 15 minutes later, after we had said goodbye, they they hit me up over the general chat again and said, "Hey, it's just us online, and we found a truck if you want it." So those guys got me this truck. Oh, what'd you think of the first one? It was probably a little bit spotty, right? Open inventory, padlocks. I needed 4 more of these, I think. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Store some stuff. Yeah. I don't need to bring this. I'll bring that. Inventory management. My favorite part of any game. Portable radio. Couple of lockpicks. Padlocks. How many did I get? I got 3. So I only need 1 more. And I can craft a gold lock for this car. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's going to stay there or not. You know, I didn't mean to sell. I wanted to keep one of those gas stoves. That's alright. They're easy enough to find. Um, oh, I'll give you the base tour here. Let's see if we can get a little light going. There. Are you gonna die on me? Why is it so low? I haven't used it. So this is our base. Nothing fancy. Tight quarters. But it's a place to keep our chests and cook our food, so that's something. Alright, what's going on with these batteries? Charge left, none. 7 amp hours. Well, there's a lot more in these junky old batteries, so there's that. That kind of stinks that they wear down so fast over time. I knew that too. There's really nothing you could do about it, is there? Alright. Yeah, that's what I told these guys too. I said it's a good base. It's pretty hard to find, even if you know where it is, but let's not, if we're gonna expand, let's go this direction and this direction, but not up or forward because we're pretty close to the gas station here. And if the base goes too far in a certain direction, it's gonna be problematic for us. All right, crafts, open inventory, 3 more padlocks. Oh boy, we might need a bigger craft chest. There. That was the stupidest way I could have done that, but I got it done. Here, we could put nails over here. Bada bing, bada boom. More lead plates so I can make more ammo. Yeah, airplane is probably a ways away for us. I like the idea, but we'll see. The airstrip, I mean, I've never flown anything in this game. If I'm gonna do that, I should probably run a test server and try it out. We need that there. But we do this, move the rubber over. Feather should go up there anyway. Hex bolts go up here. Wire cutters. Okay, gear. Pop into screwdriver. Bobby pins. We got more of this stuff than we need. I think he was putting pipes in weapons, right? There's one there. There's another one in better condition too. Yeah, I like the idea of having an airplane, but I don't know how far away we are from that. Okay, lead plate. Consolidate a little bit here. Halloween mask should probably go in the clothes chest. Food for the guava. Onion. Olives. The liquor is mine. That stays on hand. Okay, let's wait a second. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh yeah, 17. And I don't know if I can use all of these either. Some of them might be in too poor of condition. I think, okay, we have a portable stove here. That's good. So maybe I should try and get, wait, I'm getting confused. This stuff should sell. Why do we have this? Sell, sell. This is crafts, but sell, sell. Scum is your first game back after not gaming for 2 years. That is a statement, my friend. That is an absolute statement. Can I get that propane can through the wall? Nah. Yeah, I love this game. It's got my attention really hard right now. I'm playing it more than I should, and I'm loving it. Yeah, I understand how those changes in life can come about unexpectedly. I definitely have had some similar experiences where there was a person around and games weren't so interesting, and then, you know, all of a sudden, games get a lot more interesting. Go figure. We'll keep that there. Did I have a battery in this car? A spare one? I thought I did, right? Yes. Very nice. Get some lead plates out of that. As a matter of fact, maybe I can do that right now. Is the sledgehammer in weapons? Oh, I think I could use a baseball bat, can't I? Break into lead plates. Let's go. What did we get? 20 of them. That's some ammo. No complaints here. Happy to take what I can get. So that goes to crafts, lead plates. I'm gonna have to, well, I'm gonna actually enlist my guy Pawn because he built the whole base, so his engineering skill is a bit higher than mine. I'm gonna get him to make a bunch of 9mm ammo out of all this. Went through a divorce. Ah, yeah, yeah. Gaming's a good way to pass the time, and it's nice, especially if you can find some friends to play with. You know, that's one thing I liked about being on the public server was I encountered people, and I've made, I would say at this point, 4 new friends through the game. Right, I've got 2 new Steam friends, three friends on my Discord, and I'm looking to add one other guy probably tonight to the Discord and Steam if he wants to. Um, Big gear chest. We'll put this in here. Beach party incoming. I'm gonna put the pumpkin here too. It doesn't really make sense, but it has to go somewhere. So these batteries are junk. Junk, I say. And what are we doing here? I need to eat and then run. Yep. I've been single for a long time now, and I don't want to keep it that way forever, but I'm okay with it too. Like, you settle into it after a while, and it gets easier, right? It's not the worst thing in the world once you get used to it. There's a lot of freedom associated with it, for better or for worse. But yeah, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna do a bio break and grab a cup of Joe. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, 2 divorces, man. That's too many. I understand where you're coming from. No need to keep going down that rabbit hole. There's many reasons to avoid that, not least among them the financial aspect, I'm sure. Okay. Let's drink a little bit, and we're gonna run north. Repair the equipment here. Oh wow, that's impressive. That's early. I thought I was gonna get married at 20. I was making a plan to go and get a ring, like start shopping for rings, and that same week she came home and she was like, "Hey, how about we don't do this anymore?" Oof, dodged a bullet right there. Can you imagine? Yep. But I think I would like to have a family someday, so I haven't given up on the idea, but it's tough, especially nowadays, you know, everybody's on dating apps and all that, and I don't have a lot of money. I'm not big on taking pictures of myself or my friends. I don't do social media, right? I stream games, but I haven't shown my face in like 4 years, and I'm not on Facebook or any of that. Gave you a son. That's awesome. And your son's what? In his he's got to be almost 20 now, right around there. Did you dirty? Oof. Check the gun real quick. How much ammo do we have in here? He's 26. Oh yeah. That's an accomplishment right there. I aspire to be a father someday. Working on his masters. What's his what's he going for? I really want you to tell me computer engineering. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, let's go up into the town here. We're going to go to the north end, run right past all the residential stuff. And, oh, in politics? Oh boy, this could get spicy. Politics is like, you know, the two things you're not supposed to talk about, religion and politics, those are the things that I do besides gaming. But, yeah, we're going up north here in town. We're going to try and get to right up here. There's a vehicle workshop, like a garage. And I'm not bringing the cars in because there tends to be a lot of zombies in the area. I just don't want to attract that kind of attention. Yeah, yep, I feel you there. I uh I definitely have a fairly strong position on all that kind of stuff, but that said, I'll talk to anyone and I don't get offended about things. I recognize that I have my beliefs, other people have their beliefs, and it's okay for other people to be wrong because I know I'm not. No, I've seen I've it's funny. I have my beliefs. I know how strong I am in them, but I can also see how somebody would feel just as strongly the opposite because the way the world is right now, it's kind of hard to tell what's true. Like, I think I can see truth, but I'm not positive. And you know, this ends up getting into like a philosophical place of what is truth and how can you know something is true. And my answer to that is faith. At some point, I just accept as a matter of faith that the information I'm finding is true, and it's not blind faith because I try to use my reason and discernment to distinguish between deception and reality. But the level of confidence I can have in that is never 100%. So that's where faith comes in, is to bridge the gap between my doubt and my need to have something solid to stand on. Getting heavy for a gaming stream. I'm just here to kill zombies. What do I know about philosophy? Yeah, faith is, I would say that faith might inform my politics. It's just you and me right now for the most part. I mean, I'm not going to get too specific on anything, but I really do like philosophical conversations. One of my best friends for a long time, we were roommates together and all that. And he and I used to spend hours just debating back and forth. He would intentionally take the devil's advocate position because he knew I was pretty strong in my convictions, and he's less strong in his convictions. He just likes a battle of will. And yeah, that was a good way to pass the time. We would spend hours just hanging out, talking about like free will versus determinism, and I don't know. We had a bunch of hot topics we would return to over and over again. The nature of truth. There was a famous debate, or maybe two actually, between Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson about truth. And oh my goodness, did we ever get some mileage out of that debate? We would go on and on, back and forth. He was Sam Harris, I was Jordan Peterson. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't see how you can look at the world like that and function. Yeah, JP's cool. Really, really cool. They released his Exodus seminar on YouTube. I guess it was a while ago now, but I was listening to that. I was a truck driver for a while, and I took a vacation, bought a motorcycle, and that's what I did. I put that on in my earbuds, and I was just riding around the mountains in the, the Smoky, the Blue Ridge Mountains, Virginia, North Carolina area, listening to Exodus from Jordan Peterson. What a way to pass the time. The views up there are incredible. Some of the pictures I got, I'm not big on taking pictures, but once in a while, nature will move me, and I just have to. Gotcha. Let's go, sucker. Yeah, we're almost there. This is a hot spot, though. The closer we get, the worse the zombies are going to get. I'd like to come away with a car jack and at least one car repair kit. That'd make me happy. And then after we get those things, or at least look for them, we'll hit the police station and open lockers. But I'd rather have the repair kit and car jack than a bunch of guns. So I'm going to make sure I can fit them in my backpack. Oh, I've made a friend. Please don't yell. Oh, where are you? There you are. Just stay quiet. We'll end this very, very soon. Oh, I'll be here. Absolutely. Coffee comes first. Gotcha, bud. Gotcha, bud. Can't stop me now. Toolkit? I won't say no. I can't believe I could fit a toolbox in my belt bag. Car repair kit. Bada bing, bada boom. No trouble at all. Just like Tiny Tim. Okay. Another one. That's a banger right there. Crushing it. Carjack. I love it. Everything's coming up snake eyes right now. Mayhem is on a roll. I think I actually want that wire for crafting. Came in handy once. Okay. Drill is good money. 200% carjacks. It's not every day. It is not every day. Okay. Let's go police station. Talk to me, fellas. What do we have going on? I don't hear a bunch of walking, which is rare. Normally there's walkers all over the place. Oh, there we go. Good night, sir. And thanks for playing. Dropped him. That's 2 for 2 right there. It's close range, so it's not hard. There's another one in there. I think that's a second floor walker. But we'll just peek through the entrance. Hello? Anybody in there? One thing I would change if I had the developer's attention, I would say proximity chat should alert the walkers. They should hear you through prox chat. Because I have tried that and gotten no response from them. And that would be a kind of really cool dynamic feature where if you're going to use the in-game prox chat, you have to be cautious not to alert zombies. You'd have to be careful about talking in cities. I could see how it might also be burdensome. Oh, hello. Thanks for coming down. I thought I was going to have to go up to see you. Good, 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 good. That opens us up to looting now, because I don't think there's any others running around at the moment. And a screwdriver. You're too kind. Alright, here we go. There it is. Lock picked. Nothing. Alright, alright. I don't know if I even want to grab that. Very low value. Not really worth having. 1 round of birdshot. That's what I'm talking about. HSSF-19. That's a whole lot of letters and numbers. Sure, it means something. What? MP5? I've been wanting one of these. Okay, why won't you fit in the tactical jacket? Too heavy. I see. Alright, yeah, that's the one. Fire helmet, probably not worth carrying. Success. 2 rounds of buckshot. I know that'll get used. There we go. And a whole box of buckshot. That's a little better. Shall we continue? I still have room for more, and I dare say I could... Well, I'd be more than happy to sacrifice that toolbox for better loot. We've got plenty of toolboxes right now, and it's easy enough to find more. Oh, I hear footsteps. Hear footsteps. I think that's below the wall. Still could be problematic when we start picking. But we'll just keep our ears open. Head on a swivel. One more, and then I gotta craft up a couple. There we go. Okay, another single round of buckshot for what good that is. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? How am I doing food and water-wise? I've got plenty of weight to lose right now, so I'm not too worried about going into a deficit at the moment. I definitely bulked up for a little while, and probably should counteract that. Ha, nice. There we go. Fire helmet. No, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, we'll craft up one more. I guess we'll hit the upstairs too. We still got room in the inventory. Best not to waste a trip. Shibuya roll call. Okay, the buckshot really is out of control. Come on, guys. I don't even use the shotgun. Could you give me 9 mil? I mean, we got so much buckshot at the base. I might not mention to the boys that I found buckshot and just sell it. Keep that between us, alright? Ooh, look at that. It's going to bring the quality of that stack down a little bit, but that's alright. It'll still sell. I think I probably will end up selling it. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Padlock for the win. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad to have you, man. Appreciate the lurk. I'm going to keep going on and on. I've got a little gaming in me yet. I'll have to take a break at some point, deal with the dog, and I don't know, shower or something. There's things that people do that I should do too. Let's get in this one. Boom. Done deal. Yes. No. It's 9mm, but it's poor quality. Baton. Oh, a hiking backpack. Interesting development. Okay. I know what to do with that. We carry it in our hands. That's what we do with that. Fill it up. Run it to town. Wow. I just found a gold lock. I mean, that's what I've been saving padlocks up for, so I could craft one. And there it is, waiting for me. Ha! That's awesome. Police station for the win. You know what's funny? I don't think I've found one of those yet. Now that I need it, it pops up. It's mysterious. Okay. It's also possible that I've seen them before and just sold them and not thought about it. Didn't matter, so I didn't consider it. Okay, yeah, I can't not. I have to go search the rooftop. What if? Anything? Yeah, this police station doesn't usually have junk on the roof. Alright, now the question is, do I run back to base or straight to town? I think we go to base. Right, it's kind of equidistant. It's a fairly long jog either way. I'm gonna go to the trader. Sell some things. Maybe buy some things. Buy some more 9mm. Which I guess I don't have to do. I could craft it. I don't know. We'll make that decision when the time comes to cross the bridge. Loot the grocery real quick on our way out of town. Since we have this second bag we can fill up. Pop some garlic in there. Cash in the register, 198 bucks. That's better than nothing. Could start a fire with it. Guava. Vegetable oil. That is nice. I like having vegetable oil. You cook up the good fish that way. Alright, over the river and through the woods. To the trader we do go. So I go a little bit roundabout out of town because the direct path, like if you kind of just head straight east, there's a ton of zombies in that area right there. And I've been nearly killed by hordes when I was running through with car parts or full bags. And it's just annoying to have to drop something in the woods, fight off a bunch of zombies, and then go search for the thing you dropped. So I take a slightly longer path, takes a couple more seconds, but it makes it a lot easier. Avoids some trouble. I suppose if I had the boys with me, we might take a car into town, but like I said before, I just don't want to call the attention of all the zombies all at once. So they're pretty dense there. Alright, we jog, we jog. I think the next time I run out of stamina, I'll take a knee and drink and eat, because I am getting pretty low on both. And we're shaving off the pounds now. Now that we got the truck too, truck and the car, I might not be so concerned about keeping weight on, because it's easy enough to get around and, you know, drive into town if I need food or whatever. So we'll see. I might lose some weight and increase my dexterity. What are we doing here? We're gonna stay mostly east, cross the road, and then more or less follow the coastline. Still haven't found a dirt bike, sadly. But I think it'll happen one of these days. You gotta have hope. If you don't have hope, what do you have? Don't answer that question, it's rhetorical. Looks good. Gotta check both ways before you cross the street. My parents taught me that. And I still remember. Alright, let's take a little break here. Just off the road, we should be far enough down that we're out of sight. And I'm crouched in a bush, just to be extra sure. We'll eat all of these chips. That should give us quick calories. Bring that back up. And then top off on some water. Did I find any soda? No. Okay. We drink water. You know what else I might do? Have a victory shot. Because we found an MP5. And that is something I've been looking for since I started playing the game again. They're not always easy to find. Plus, I'm just looking for an excuse to take a pull off the old hip flask. One will do us. You don't want to get intoxicated in this game. It can be very debilitating and compromising. I ran into a couple of players at the trader here one time, and no, it wasn't here, it was up in B4. And yeah, we were laughing. One of them drank too much, and he got so drunk he's like, I can't leave the trader. I'm afraid to go out and have to deal with zombies. His buddy, there were two of them, so one of them was drunk, the other guy was convalescing. He had gotten pinned down in a police station by a horde and didn't take an escape route quick enough, and it almost cost him his life. They ran back from that little town and came right to the trader, bought medical supplies, and then he was laid up in a hospital bed for like 20 minutes trying to get his health back. Like, whoa. So one of you got drunk and one of you got mauled. That's rough. But they pulled through. Nice guys. They said they were kind of living how I was living at the time. No base, nomadic, traveling around, looting, selling. Said they had hundreds of hours in the game, and they basically don't PvP. They just survive and hang out. Oh, I hear a hog up the hill to the south. Ooh, that's tempting. It's pretty far away though. I think I'm gonna leave it. Just focus on getting the cash proceeds from this sale. And then what, right? What next? Could go up to the scrapyard. There's definitely good loot up there. It looks like there's 2 other players online right now, so if I'm gonna go to places like that are known high loot locations, I have to be careful. I don't know where the majority of players are. This server's fairly quiet, but I have heard from my allies that there's bandits somewhere around Z0, Z1, down in the southeast corner of the map, and they shoot on sight, they rob, they troll, they grief. Basically, if you encounter them, either turn and leave or fight to win. So those guys, if that information is correct, I'll have to drive through their area of control to get to the scrapyard. Not saying I won't do it, but it could be compromising. We'll see. I don't want to lose the vehicle before I get to show it off to my buddies. I'd like them to at least drive it once. Ah, yes. The running simulator. Scum. Balance your macros, carbo load, because you're going to do plenty of running in this game. Let's see. Let's see about metabolism. Our strength is still going up, which is good. I've got 13 days since this character last died. That's a new record for me. My cooking skill is close to leveling up. I'm looking forward to that. Camouflage. I still don't exactly understand the camouflage mechanic. I need to look into that a little more because it's probably important. And look at that. That's my ally Ghost right there. Z3. That's where I am. Oh, that's right over by the bikes. I don't know about that cargo drop. I wonder who's online. Check that website again real quick. Looks like there's still 3 of us on here. Let's see if I can get somebody to talk in chat. Good morning. Let's see how that does. Good morning, folks. How doing? If I can get someone to talk, I can maybe get an idea of who they are and or what they're doing. Could be somebody I know. Might not be worth it. go and get that loot drop. I still play with an abundance of caution. I'm not the best at PvP. I'm pretty good at keeping a low profile. No loot there. No good boat. Find a bush to crouch in. I gotta get my stamina back pretty close to the green zone here. You know what? I might just jog right in. I think I can get to the green zone before I run out of stamina. Yeah, I can see the wall. Through the darkness, I can see the wall. This next bush. Yep, there we go. Outpost, zone Z3. Alright. In we go. The question is, what do I do with this MP5? My gut says I should sell it. I think we have one back at base anyway. I'm not sure which one's in better condition, but this one's not in great condition, so yeah, I think I'll sell it, and then pretty soon here, once I get my account balance up a little bit better, I'll kit out that other MP5.
Feel free to browse around.
Oh,
Here's what-
howdy. How's abouts? I sell you some things. Wow, actually I'm keeping a lot of this, aren't I? Here, you can have... No, you can't. You don't buy slugs. I know that. I'll sell you the guava. We've got enough food back at base. I'll sell you this toolkit too. That's okay. There. And then, what's in the backpack?
Let's see what you have.
It's 585 right there. Those drills are worth a lot of money. Okay. Baton. I suppose I could put that in my hands. Garlic I'll put in my inventory, and I'll sell you this backpack.
Here's what I've got.
Do you not want it? Oh, of course you don't. This goes to the weapons guy. There's some backpacks I can sell to the general goods, and some that only sell to the armory. Which makes sense. Police-style things. You'd buy at an armory, not a general goods store. Okay. Okay. Now, I know you'll buy this. There we go. 161 for the baton, 211 for the backpack, 416 for this little pistol, ooh, 620 for the MP5. I'll sell you all this buckshot. I think I'm keeping everything else, buddy. Keeping everything else.
That thing registered.
1,500 bucks.
Nobody cares.
Okay. No complaints. And I still got a box of fresh shotgun ammo, so that's pretty good. And we got that gold lock, which is even better. That was half of our goal for today. So now I'm going to run back to base, and then I'm probably going to call it, end the stream there, because it's time for me to do things that must be done. Progress, that's right. We'll get a good lock on our new car, and I think I'll have enough locks to craft another good lock, so we can put that on the base. Probably put that on the interior door. Awesome, man. I hope you have fun. Um, hmm. You know what I can do here? Your shift, that's right. We must do work. Let me give you my Discord info. And this is, I'm pretty sure this is a public Discord. I don't know a whole lot about how Discord works, but let's see. Nope. I know how to do this. I just did this yesterday. Right click. There we go. There we go. There. Anybody is willing, or anybody's welcome to join the Discord. If you have any questions about the game that I can help answer, that's a good place to ask them. And sometimes me and the guys are hanging out there when we're playing, so that's a good way. If you want to play on the same server as us or something, that's a good way to get in. You can talk to us a little bit there. We'll make sure you're not going to just grief, because I've got a lot of friends on this server now, and I don't want to bring in people who are going to cause problems for us. But anybody with goodwill and who just wants to play the game like the rest of us, I'm sure we'd be welcome to have you. And it's a public server anyway, but I don't exactly go telling people which server it is. Delicious coffee. I should have stopped in a bush already. I'm gonna run out of stamina. Yeesh. That was poor planning. Okay, yeah, we're pretty close here. 2 carjacks. I should have sold one of these. Well, we really don't need 2 of them, but that said, I'll be able to put them to use. Thinking about building uh, individual boxes for cars. There's 3 types of car in the game. Each car has its own parts, wheels, seats, doors, that kind of thing. And the idea would be to fill up each box, one of each box, with all the stuff you might need for a car. And then if we find one with an engine, we can throw that box into the bed of the truck or trunk of our current car, and then drive it over and fix up the other car and improve our fleet that way. So having spare jack stands and that kind of thing would be, you could put those in the boxes. It would make sense. It's funny, I've had a truck and a car for less than 24 hours now, and I'm already feeling like running is a huge chore. I should have just risked it, brought the car into town. Would have saved so much time. And of course the zombies can't hurt you inside the car, so go ahead right on in, call the swarm, run them over until they're gone. It's easy enough. Very, very close. Ooh-wee. Breathing heavy. Where even is this base? I need to build a bed so I can find it on the map. Or maybe not, so that when I'm streaming people won't see where it is. I guess it's not that hard to figure out though. If I open up the map at all, you can see where my dot is. Doesn't really make a big difference, does it? Hard to maintain operational security as a streamer. There we go. Okay, let's switch out this lock first thing right away. Remove lock. Block. Boom. That's good. And we've got toolkit there. Bada bing, bada boom. Repair kit. Car jack. And then I think I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that. I know how to work an inventory menu. Don't worry about me. Oh, I gotta clean this guy up too. Yep. We need another vehicle repair kit in the truck. You try and have 2 in each. I think that's a good goal. 40 units of fuel in each. I don't know if these tire repair kits are worth having or not. Let's find out. Oh my goodness, I just deleted that tire. I don't like it when that happens. Did I delete it or did it cycle back in? No, it's just gone. Annoying. I don't see how you would use this tire repair kit. Doesn't want to work. I think we just sell those. Okay, doors are closed. There's no motorcycle tire on the ground here. Goodness gracious. I know better than that. Alrighty. I'm gonna call it end of stream here. Thanks y'all for watching. Carlos, especially, it's been a good chat, my guy. I hope to see you again soon. And if you do start streaming on YouTube, let me know. I'll come watch you as well. Until next time, I'm Musical Mayhem. This is Scum, and I'll see y'all in the next episode.